matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys are in the midst of a great run, only one loss in their last 10 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ramos. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and there on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It is caught right at the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The home team's offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
A gain of a yard.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And the Bills first down. First and
7-7, our score after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. The Bills at 13-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
first down. A gain of a yard. First down, Buffalo.
Now a play fake here on first down. This throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then it's the wide receiver. Great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramos. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
43-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramos. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Bishop. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Bishop. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills' first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good. For a first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. We'll try to run this one in. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 3 now, this is third and goal. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Bills.
So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
He'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Austin is there and brings in another one. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's second and 10. Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 12.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime now here on Sunday Night Primetime. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime
Our tour
report.
of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the running back. He's going to take this one in 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Ravens took care of business. They win it by 5. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the New York Jets.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury,
But there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
48-yard gain. And the Bills first down.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
They'll run on first down. Bishop. He's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Now a handoff up the middle. Delgado. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a nice run there, but negated by the illegal block in the back.
Yeah, and on that type of a play as a receiver, you just want to kind of hold your guy up on the outside, do a little stalk blocking with him. But this time, got a little too aggressive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 14 yards. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
17.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Bishop. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. No, a heck of a move. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. But this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Our home team, 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. What a move. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's another Bills first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Point after here coming up. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
One quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. It off out of the gun. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 47.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
3rd and 9.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 15. He finds his man complete. It's Ramos. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Off the play fake. Walters. That is brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Bills' first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running. Touchdown, Bills! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, good move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That's good for a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramos. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now Newsome. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bishop. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Bishop. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bills, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.